This year's Ullr King and Queen have come a long way from passing out condoms on Main Street. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News. First, a live bullet was found inside Summit High School today, leading the Summit Sheriff's Office to post extra deputies on campus. The .22 caliber round was found outside the boys' locker room. Authorities say there was no threat to student safety and now investigate where the bullet came from. Classes were held as scheduled. Summit County's budget for 2019 is $126 million, about $10 million more than last year. Most new funding comes from an $8.8 million tax increase, Measure 1A, now known as Strong Future. County Commissioner Thomas Davidson.
The night of the election when the results came in, we were all elated, and within a minute or two, we're looking at each other going, oh my gosh, we've got a lot of work to do now.
County staff this week met with groups for all 5 Strong Future programs to ID where money should go immediately. There is $2 million for pre-K tuition assistance. You can apply for that now, and $2 million for mental health programs. County Manager Scott Fargo.
They're looking at some more school-based mental health services. They're looking at some additional substance use programs. They're looking at a crisis response team working with law enforcement here locally.
This year's budget also includes $4 million for 5 new buses and upgrades to the Frisco Transportation Center, plus $1.25 million for the Snake River Wastewater Treatment Plant outside Summit Cove, and $4 million for updates at the landfill. Stay tuned in coming weeks for details on those projects. The Sheriff's Office has a payroll budget of $3.8 million for 64 employees this year, and Krystal 93 joins Sergeant David Martinez this holiday to find out how your money is spent. Martinez declined to be recorded. He prefers a low profile despite decades with the office, and let his actions do the talking that unusually quiet holiday night. We helped one deputy pull cars from ditches on snowy side roads in Dillon Valley and gave another group from Mexico advice for driving at 10,000 feet near Boreas Pass. Deputies cover 690 square miles every day from Blue River to Green Mountain Reservoir. Our only traffic stop came outside Keystone when a local driver ran a stop sign. He was leaving work and frustrated by holiday traffic. He got off with a warning. Martinez invites anyone on a ride-along with the Sheriff's Office to see how your tax dollars go to work. Call the office to schedule. What do you do when your coworker is named Queen of Ullr Fest? You show your respect.
Yeah, I have staff bowing to me at clinic currently as if they're finding joy in this as well.
That was Erin Beckerman, doctor at High Country Healthcare. You might recognize her for passing out condoms with Doc PJ at past Ullr parades, but this year she's a first-time Ullr Fest queen. Her husband, Jay Beckerman of Blue River Bistro, is king, and their 2 young daughters are Viking princesses.
The girls have their miniature Viking helmets that were specially made for them, so we'll have a Vikings family.
Jay and Erin are crowned Ullr King and Queen tonight at the Riverwalk Center before the Breck's Got Talent Showcase at 6:30. Their reign continues all weekend with the Ullr Parade Thursday. They'll ride with their daughters in a drop-top Corvette and the Ullr Plunge on Friday.
I wish for a great winter season, a safe winter season, of course, coming from me, and lots of great snow continues throughout the winter.
For a full list of Ullr Fest events, see gobreck.com. Summit Nordic Ski Club athletes are winning medals in Lake Placid this week at the International Children's Games, and some got their start with Frisco's Little Vikings Nordic program. The Little Vikings program meets once per week on Sundays beginning January 27th. It's good for all abilities, ages 8 to 13 years old, and costs $100. That includes coaching, gear, and Nordic Center access. Sign up online. In sports, the Avalanche play the Flames tonight. Puck drop is 7:30. And earlier today, the Denver Broncos hired a new head coach. Former Chicago Bears defensive coordinator Vic Fangio takes over next season for disgraced head coach Vance Joseph. Joseph posted a losing record in 2 straight seasons. This past weekend were U.S. ski mountaineering team qualifiers at Sunlight outside Glenwood Springs, where 14 Summit County locals qualified for the team, split between 4 adults and 10 youth. The final team is announced next week. Skimo Worlds are this March in Switzerland. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High girls basketball plays Kennedy at home tonight, and Tigers wrestling is in Clear Creek for a tri-meet. Local youth athletes won 3 medals in cross country and border cross today at the 2019 International Children's Games in Lake Placid, bringing Team Frisco's 2-day total to 12 medals in 7 disciplines. Competition ends tomorrow with skier cross and team cross country. Phil Lindeman, Krystal, 93 News.